What if someone spent 100 days on one block Skyblock? You may be asking, what's one block Skyblock? It's where you spawn in the world with just one block. It's literally in the name, but there's nothing but the void around you, and the more times you mine that block, the more blocks you get back, which means you can expand. And what I'm gonna do is spend 100 days in it. These videos take literally weeks to make, so if you could drop a like and subscribe, it would mean the world to me. Enjoy. So it was day one, and I spawned on one block, with nothing but the void around me, waiting for me to fall off. So the first thing I did is break the blocks, and I've done that all day. After several painful hours of mining, I'm joking, literally after 2 minutes of mining blocks, I got my first chest, and I had 2 eggs and a sapling. The sapling in particular, I need, because I need trees. So shortly after, I actually find out there's 10 phases, which I guess is the end? I don't know. The first animal on Worsley Skyblock was born. But he didn't last long, so don't worry. I had an idea in mind. What I wanted to do is place a block underneath the infinite block, so blocks like sand and gravel couldn't fall. But I failed quite a lot of times. But pretend you didn't see that, because with my godlike accuracy, I placed it first time. I got my first upgrade relatively quickly, but there's nothing to get excited about. It was the plains biome. Yeah, I know. Boring. Got a melon, another melon, and a pumpkin. Nice. Then I got another pig, but it died even quicker than the last one. I didn't know if that was possible. I knew it was time to expand, and that's what I did. The island was pretty big, so I felt quite safe. But I didn't have any wool to make a bed, so I stayed up for the rest of the night. It was the noon of day 2, and another upgrade came. I'm pretty sure it was the cave ones because there's a lot of stone and ore. But that gave me the chance to upgrade, which is really good. And I found my first few pieces of iron. Nice. A mushroom actually spawned. I forgot these were in Skyblock, but I immediately made fences and traps it. Like, bruh, it's hardly been 2 days and I have to fight zombies already? Like, what? Luckily I killed it, and I actually dropped a leather helmet, which I found out later. Just realised I forgot to record me bringing in another mushroom, sorry. For some reason, I built a farm quite early, even though I had melons and mushrooms for food, but I don't know. I still had no bed because I only had 2 pieces of wool, because I actually hit a sheep off the world off camera by accident. So I tried to spend the night finding a spider or sheep for wool, and it didn't really work out. But another freaking zombie spawns and nearly kills me. But I'm the best, so of course I didn't die. It was day 4, and a mushroom spawned, but I wasn't feeling generous, so I killed it. But I forgot about karma, and a creeper spawned right next to me, and when I tell you I jumped on my seat, oh my god, I did. In anger from that creeper, I killed 2 zombies. Then 2 spiders spawned, which needed string for wool. But me being stupid, I didn't know the recipe for wool, and I thought you needed 9 instead of 4, and I thought I didn't have enough. Then on day 6, after a long time of mining, this time I actually mean it, I finally got another upgrade. It was the icy tundra. It will do. I actually spent quite a lot of time mining, but the thought of mining snowballs constantly didn't sit well with me. So I built a house. Like the last 100 days, I didn't really know what I was building, but I just went for it. And I wanted to build a base that would keep me safe at night. After that, I went mining again. I got an empty map out of chest, which is pretty cool to me because I can actually see my island on the map. Then shortly after, I crafted a shield for protection. Then after gathering a few more iron, I crafted a chest plate and boots. Day 7 was quite the eventful day. I decided to expand my island, and it looked pretty cool to be fair. I was running quite short on wood, so I got all the saplings I got from mining. Never thought I'd say that, but then I placed the dirt and placed the saplings because I needed wood. Out of the bloom, a monster party spawned. I was not prepared for this, but somehow I actually didn't die. The video files of days 8 to 9 actually corrupted. Don't worry, it's nothing important. It's not like I died with all my iron armor and found my first diamond. Jeez, nothing important. Obviously I was being sarcastic, but it doesn't matter. I slept off in day 10 and woke up a new man. So on day 11 I woke up, made a bucket for water for my farm, and then I found some more diamonds and crafted some iron armor finally. Minding my business, and an elder guardian spawned. I didn't even know these can spawn, but don't worry, even though I died I didn't lose anything. These monsters keep spawning, man, but another monster party spawned and I literally done the worst thing again. I fell into the void. Luckily I put my diamond sword and most of my valuable items in the chest, but I lost my iron helmet. For pretty much 2 days I went mining again, and I've got a trident. I don't know how lucky this is, but man, I was excited. So for days 12 to 13, other than finishing my house and mining trees, I've done nothing. Oh yeah, I got a parrot actually. Never mind. I'm gonna call it George. It was day 14. Of course I was mining, but this time a fat panda spawned. Pretty good. Then later on that day, the most annoying mob in the game spawned. 2 of them actually, witches. And pretty much straight after that, another monster party spawned. But I survived though. Psych, how could I survive that? But I eventually killed them. But some of these flying things were still alive and occasionally attacked me for some reason. I don't know. I don't know why it took me this long, but it literally took me 4 days to finish my house. I don't know what I was trying to build, but I don't know. And it was day 20, and I already had some trees growing, but I knew it wasn't enough. So I made another side of what I already had, and I wanted like a cool walkway of a forest, if you get what I mean. I don't know. So that's what I done for the next day and a half. After I'd done that, I wanted to expand my island even more. So I spent the next 3 days expanding it with wood, and it looked pretty cool. And while I was expanding my island, I was occasionally mining an infinite block, and I got another upgrade. It was the red desert, and this one was pretty cool because it had a lot of cool blocks. And after the night of day 25, I got my first villager. I was so excited because I can get trades now. It was night time, so the villager went to bed with me. Yeah, I know, pretty weird. I didn't want the villager to keep doing that, so I took him in a boat and built him somewhere to stay. It was day 31 and I wanted to build something big, so I built another barn for the mushroom farms. I was minding my business again, mining, and a donkey spawned. This time I was actually going to keep this animal. Of course I'm not, I killed it in cold blood. So it was day 38, and I didn't really do anything this day but mine. I killed some pillagers, I guess, and I started a sugarcane farm. Well, I started. I didn't really get to finish because I ran out of dirt and water. Then I finally got a second villager. It took me a while to get in, but it was alright at the end. Then I officially started my sugarcane farm. This time I actually did. Then I finally had another project in mind. I wanted a mob spawner and I needed XP and string, but this took me a long time to make. And by day 47, I finally finished my mob spawner. It took me a long time to figure it out, but it was working like a treat. What I didn't realise is that Enderman can spawn in the spawner, and because water is nearby, they're going to teleport away. So the amount of Enderman I fought on my island was insane. And for some reason, every time I hit them, they didn't attack me back unless I looked them in the eyes. It was so weird. And after a few days of mining, I finally got another upgrade. Luckily, it was the nether, and I got some netherrack, obsidian, and some ancient debris. Now that I have 2 villagers, I wanted to trade, and I actually got to stick to emerald trade. I knew I wanted to take this because sticks are very easy to obtain, and I actually had bamboo left over, so I started my first bamboo farm. Infinite emeralds, baby. It was day 54, and I fought another enderman, of course. It's getting pretty common now. I didn't really do much for these 3 days. Mainly, I got XP from my XP farm, and extended my bamboo farm, and got fences around the bamboo farm so I didn't fall off. That's a lot of farms. It was day 58, and to day 58 to 80 something, I didn't record the audio, for God's sake. But it doesn't matter. While I was mining, a hoglin spawned. I wasn't too scared because it was only a hoglin, but then it turned to a zombie pigman hoglin. It was so weird. And then for pretty much the next 8 days, I spent on building another project, a chest room. I wanted to make it as cool as I could, so I spent a lot of time on it. And on day 68, nearly 69, I actually finished the building of the chest room. It looked pretty good, to be fair. So from day 69, don't laugh, to 72, I actually spent organising my chests and placing them. So after that, I went back to mining and a gar spawned. Luckily, my reflexes were clutch and I killed it. I actually got some ancient debris which can turn into netherite soon. And then I actually got my first lava bucket. Then after that, probably my worst encounter with hostile mobs happened. Literally, blazes destroyed my town. Like, my mushroom house was destroyed. I died like 3 times, and oh, it was a mess. I don't understand how annoyed I was at this time. I was recording this quite late at night, and I just wanted to end the whole world. But luckily I didn't, and I fixed the mushroom farm kind of, and I planted more trees. I really wanted obsidian, and I forgot how lava works in this game. Only 1 source block will give you obsidian, so I planted it down, and I expected to get loads of obsidian. I only got 1, and I got pretty annoyed. I wasted my lava bucket. So after that, things were getting back on track, and I spent quite a while mining to get obsidian because I wanted to go to the nether, and I didn't stop till then. I didn't really spend long in the nether because I thought it was cheating as it wasn't 1 block, so I only traded with the piglins, went exploring a bit, and then went home. I came back and I didn't realise I was so close to an upgrade, so I mined literally 2 blocks and an upgrade came, and I got some netherite from the last chest. And I was on phase 8, it's called idle, I don't know what that means, but there was a lot of good blocks in there. So after that, I found out I had enough netherite scrap to create a netherite ingot. That means I can get a netherite sword with the smithing table. Also, I finally crafted an enchantment table. So I'm going to speedrun this. I crafted bookshelf, extended my bamboo farm, and killed some endermen. And that was pretty much it. It was day 85, and I didn't really do anything. All I did is pretty much mine blocks. So after I'd done all of that, I went back to mining again, and these phantoms spawned. This is not the first time it happened, and I actually dropped a phantom membrane, which I actually need if I want to fight the ender dragon. So after that, I didn't really do anything. I just done the basics for about half an hour, making sure everything was okay. And then, I had another project in mind. I was running quite low on iron, and I had just enough to make an anvil and some hoppers. Also, I got a name tag out the chest when I was mining earlier, so I made an iron farm. Oh, it was a big old struggle to get the villager and zombies up there, but I eventually done it. The iron farm took me longer than I expected because I failed quite a lot placing the lava and the walls. I was following a tutorial, by the way, and I didn't do it good. It was done, but I don't know if it works or not because it wasn't producing any iron golems, but we'll see. So I tried to sort it out. On the tutorial it said the zombie had to be looking at the villager, so I lowered the bed so he wasn't standing in front of the wall. And after all of that, it took me to day 99. How coincidental. And in day 99, I just wanted to relive and admire everything we've built in these 100 days. So that's what I done. And I went to bed, and these 100 days were... Never mind, I couldn't sleep because there were so many zombies and spiders around. I killed them, and then we went to bed. And that was my 100 days over. We actually did it. We spent 100 days in 1 block Skyblock. Like I've said earlier, 100 days in Minecraft is a long time, and this has took me nearly 3 weeks to make. So if you could drop a like and subscribe, it'd mean a lot to me and help me out. Thank you. Also, if you want 200 days, make sure to comment down below. And that's me. See you another day.